How's it going? How's everybody doing? Essential Notes, talking fragrance with you guys once again, and today I'm going to be talking about perfume from one of my favorite brands, Scents of Wood, perfumed by one of my favorite perfumers, or noses, Céline Barel, and that is Patchouli in Rye. I just checked the website. It's not on the website, so I don't know if they discontinued it. I hope they didn't. They've been discontinuing a lot of their fragrances. Some, I think they go according to, which ones are most popular and whatnot. But some of them I'm shocked that, like, what? That's getting discontinued. If this one is getting discontinued, I'm shocked. Maybe they sold out and they need to revamp or stock up. But Patchouli and Rye is a great one. If you guys don't know this about me, when I kind of just got back into collecting fragrances again and getting back into this world, I didn't like patchouli. I struggled with it. So part of that comes from where I grew up, and I'm not talking trash about anyone. This is just my opinion and my experience. So I grew up on the central coast of California, and we had a lot of hippies. And I love hippies. In fact, I have similar mindsets and things, probably based upon where I grew up, like I said. But I don't think that hippies made the best use of patchouli oil, and I found it off-putting. It triggered things for me. And then I'm kind of going to give another shout out to a brand that changed my thinking on that, and that is IOKO 1954. When I smelled patchouli, that smelled so elegant and so sophisticated, and it smelled like patchouli at a black tie affair kind of thing, or a formal event. And those things never went together in my mind. To me, you can never have patchouli and formal event. Like, those seem like things that couldn't coexist. So anyways, then Scents of Wood is coming out with their fragrances, and they come out with patchouli and rye. So this is the Scents of Wood's full bottle presentation, and I loved it. At first sniff, I loved it. I'm like, this is another patchouli that is elegant, and I'm starting to really like this kind of elevated patchouli type vibe. Now, there's a couple patchouli scents, and I'm finding certain types of patchouli or executions of patchouli that I really enjoy. A lot of that is just how my mind sees it, and you'll hear me describe it like a certain way in my reviews. And I think that that this fragrance, I think, kind of does that, but more so. Like, again, this is right up there with like that IOKO 1954 patchouli. Patchouli and rye is just, again, it's something like you could wear to a formal event. Now, I showed you the full bottle. I'm still working on a 10 ml, but I loved it so much that I had to get a bottle as soon as I could, as it was one of my favorite patchoulis. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on, and then we'll go over the notes. Shout out to Scents of Wood. Love your 10 ml. It's a great amount to get used to. And then, if you love the scent, you go get the full bottle, and then you still work on the 10 ml. And golly, this is good. So I'm going to go over the notes. The notes are patchouli, vanilla bean, rose oil, labdanum, nutmeg, tobacco, pink pepper, geranium, mandarin orange. Now, again, Scents of Wood doesn't have it up on the website. Those notes are pulled from Fragrantica. Do with that what you will. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but I'm kind of just gonna put my nose to this and tell you kind of what I get out of it. I get that sophisticated, whatever it is, but mandarin orange right at the top, and this patchouli is kind of woven through that. It has this soft kind of, a soft kind of framework that kind of, yeah, it's built out of this soft framework. Firm but soft. It's not hardy like a cedar or cypress or oak. But I get rose and labdanum that kind of set the framework. Then you have this, you know, it's spiced. There is this kind of, I wouldn't call it fizzy, but this playful like motion or a movement to it up at the top. I don't know what that could be coming from. Geranium, I think, is like at the core of this as well. But to me, it's like the patchouli is like a net that kind of is cast over this whole composition. It's very elevated. It smells very elegant. The woodiness in it, they don't even have woods listed, so I know that this list is incorrect, because I don't think you can make a sense of wood fragrance without some wood in there. I mean, it smells like it's cedar that's at play here. That pink pepper is maybe it's the pink pepper and that mandarin at the top that's creating that movement at the top. But again, this is gorgeous, and it settles into such a lovely, soft, labdanum focused dry down. This is a comforting scent. It is, there's a romantic side to this that, I don't know, it's very nice. Now, maybe this does not lean as so much as formal as the IOKO Patchouli, but this is it's dressed up like you're going out on a date. This feels like it. I mean, I think date fragrance for this, like a date day, not date night, but if you're going out for the day on a nice date to a nice restaurant, maybe for some brunch or whatever, that's what I imagine this is. And it's gorgeous. She kills it. She's made 4 scents of wood. This is just for scents of wood. She's done oak and oak, my all-time favorite from the brand. Oud and oak, my second all-time favorite from the brand. Mineral and cedar, my third all-time favorite from the brand. She literally, for scents of wood, she has my top 3 favorites. She's perfumed them. She's done leather and bourbon, which I have a full bottle of. She's done patchouli and rye, which I have a full bottle of. She just doesn't miss. I even have one of her David Dobrik perfumes, which is amazing. I do wish that would perform a little bit better. I think it's an EDT. It'd be cool if she can go back and recreate that in EDP and give it some staying power, because it's a great scent. And I really want to start collecting her perfumes that she does for other brands as well. She is a phenomenal perfumer. She's right up there. She's like either 1 or 2 of my favorites. It's usually between Miguel Matos and her, kind of back and forth in my mind's eye. But have you tried Patchouli and Rye by Scents of Wood? Let me know your thoughts on patchouli as an ingredient. What's your favorite patchouli? Where does this rank amongst your favorite patchoulis? And have you tried Céline's work, and what is your favorite from her? Maybe it's, from a brand that I'm unaware of. Throw some stuff on my radar. I'd love to hear from you guys. New channel, if you can, subscribe, like, comment, share this video, help the channel grow. It'd be greatly appreciated. And until next time, peace.